Tinubu issues new directive to VP Shettima. Oh, finally, they don't give our VP, they don't give am job to do. That's so good. The visit, okay, President Bola Tinubu has directed Vice President Kashim Shettima to visit Plateau State on Monday. This visit was yesterday. This visit is part of the government's effort to address the escalating violence in Plateau and Benue states. So he's going there, he's going to do what? And what is he going there to do? To just go and visit. People should do something about what is going on. You are telling them to visit. Will his visitation put an end to the crisis? No. I beg. Oh, it will address the escalating violence in Plateau and Benue State, which has claimed the lives of over 200 people in recent weeks. This visit follows deadly attack on Boko's and Bassa community, which have sparked public outrage and calls for swift government action. The Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Reduction, Dr. Nentawe Yowatda, confirmed the visit while on a tour of the affected areas in Bassa on Saturday. Shebi they said the president was going to come back that yesterday. He never come back. Now. He explained that the president personally instructed Shettima to engage directly with local leaders and communities in order to find lasting solutions to the unrest. During his visit, Vice President Shettima is expected to hold discussions with stakeholders, including security agencies, to improve coordination and strengthen peace-building efforts in the region. The Minister of Defense, Mohammed Badawi, who visited the communities with military leaders, reassured the residents that the government is committed to bringing the perpetrators to justice. Now, so they are committed indeed, committed from London, and providing support for the victims, especially widows. Additionally, former Defense Minister Lieutenant General Theophilus Danjuma, retired, has once again urged Nigerians to defend themselves, saying relying solely on government forces is no longer enough to protect citizens from attack. Now you talk better thing. Defend themselves, that is it. Danjuma expressed sorrow over the ongoing killings in both Benue and Plateau, describing them as evidence of the government's failure to ensure security. The Plateau Youth Council has condemned the attacks, labeling them as genocidal acts rather than simple communal clashes. The council accused Fulani militias of orchestrating the violence and criticized the federal government for its insufficient response. They called for urgent actions, including reinforcement to the local security outfit, Operation Rainbow, to better protect vulnerable communities. It is well, they really need to stand up and defend themselves, because these people are not ready to do anything. Just hope that they don't say that, they now, when they retaliate, I mean, they revenge, you will now not hear that, some people are condemning the killing of some people. If they fight for themselves, I don't want to hear stories, because they really need to fight for themselves. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Eeya Henry says the Plateaus should rise up to defend themselves. There is no longer government in Nigeria. Exactly. We don't have a government, because how can our president be in London and be controlling at the same time? It's not possible. It cannot work. Emeka Samuel says the killing in Plateau is because the vice president is not a Christian, as APC didn't meet constitutional provisions in grabbing power. I don't understand, because he's not a Christian. Okay, Favor says they know how to steal it, snatch it, and hit the ground running, but they don't know how to lead the country. What a confused people. Shame on you, I'm telling you. You are going to hit the ground running. You are going to continue from where Buhari stopped. It is well. Louis Olufade says, Mr. President, your government has no direction, obviously. Remi Bekwe says, a dirty shame to leaders of this country from A to Z. Shame to all of you. Leaders who value wealth more than human life. Shame, shame, shame. Why can't President Tinubu do to himself? Does it mean he does not care about our citizens? Obviously, he cares. He cares. And he did London. They preside over Nigeria from London. No be smart thing. And they even said he was going to come back yesterday. We never seen brake lights. Sizo Hanok Stanley said, campaigns for the 2027 election. Be careful, nothing just for nothing. Abi, than campaign. Sizo. David Ebute says they are spying the land for another attack. Who knows? Who knows? David says the president is bringing their enemies to DPU the land and tell Fulani all is in the name of peacemaker. Minister for Defense is a big enemy to just people. Now wow. It is well. Masood Suleiman says if President Tinubu is really serious on this matter and put policies aside and consider masses first before anything, he should declare state of emergency exactly to Plateau State in order to bring an end to this menace. He needs to declare a state of emergency. Why has he not declared it? If you can quickly declare a state of emergency in Rivers State, what is holding you from declaring a state of emergency in Plateau State, in Benue State? You need to declare it. I don't understand. You see, Yabakori says he's visiting France and London of better importance to Mr. President than rushing back to attend to Plateau State situation. I wonder, why are we being sentimental in addressing such very serious issue? Have you questioned if the acts of governance were properly handed over to Shettima? So you expect him to zoom to Plateau State and expose himself to being asked questions he will not be able to adequately answer? I'm sure Shettima will answer questions. Shettima is smart in his own right too. Don't make him small like that. Of course he'll be able to answer. Most Allah says you should just send Sheyi instead. It is well. Philip Osaze says these clueless leaders are the ones having the opportunity to vote by hook and by crook. They are only interested in the position. The responsibility thereof is not their business. You would have sent VP1, Sheyi or VP2. VP1, VP2, Sheyi or Wiki. Hey God, let every community think of how to defend themselves. I'm telling you. We have a hopeless situation created by these dubious, illegal, irresponsible, tyrannical, evil, and unqualified leaders. But whether they like it or not, they must account for the stewardship to God, except they are greater than God. Of course, they would account for it, but meanwhile, they really spoiled a lot of things before they go and account for it. It is well. Mark Fenton says you should know who Shettima is sending him there is to study the environment to launch fresh attack. That's the third person saying that now. It is well. Lauren says, what will visitation of anyone do to bring to book the perpetrators? I wonder. Just to visit. What will he do? What will he do? What will he do to bring the book to book the perpetrators of these heinous and wicked wantons killing of the people? Sammy says, not nonsense people. What can his visit change? Can his visits bring back the lives that were lost? It cannot. It cannot. Azan says, Shettima supposed to have visited Plateau while the president was not around, but he refused because he, as the Fulani, is not aware and knows about it. The president purposely sent him to go see what his people are doing. It is intentional. Let us see what he will say when he gets there. I don't think so, Sha. Listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.